Hey scrappers, if you're looking to figure out what materials you should sell this week or hold this week, now is the time to do it. Our weekly report is going to give you that information, up-to-date market news, pricing. Let's get right into it. We'll talk about it inside. Hey guys, it is Tom. Today is March 22nd, a week removed from the Ides of March, so hopefully everyone is doing well. If you haven't done them yet, taxes are on the way. I think they're due soon. And that was one of the things that's on my to-do list. So anyway, let's talk scrap. What's happened in the last week? Where are we going? Kind of go from there. I had a really exciting week over the last 7 days. I've been able to attend a conference on lithium ion. I've been able to talk to 2 major buyers in the lithium ion market. And I've also been able to talk to about 10 scrapyard owners across the country about what they do with lithium ion and other types of batteries. So what have I gotten out of this? I've gotten that the markets are starting to be established. The larger battery recyclers that I talk to are not going to be interested in like walk-in trades. So if you were just having a few batteries and you walked up to their facilities, that's not for them. They're looking to deal with that B2B movement, so buying from scrap yards, people like that. So that's going to not help you, but it is going to get us closer to helping you getting rid of these batteries. What else did I learn? A lot of scrap yards and a lot of the auto guys are really scared of these batteries, myself included. We don't want these batteries in our facilities because of the high risk of fire. And I know there's a couple of companies out there that have, kind of like a virtual security guard. There are virtual water prevention systems that are now installed. And those water prevention systems help put fires out when people aren't on site. But these lithium ion batteries and these other specialty hybrid batteries are causing major problems. A buddy of mine that owns an auto wrecking yard has about 15 of these battery packs, and he has them in an area by themselves with kind of a barrier around them, not stacked on anything, because he doesn't know how to get rid of them yet. And he's starting to talk to some of these larger larger recyclers. But if they don't have the systems in place yet locally at the scrapyard or auto wrecker level, it's going to be really hard to move this stuff. So what have I gotten so far? The market's getting established. It will be created in more of a long-term scale in the coming years, but it will take years, not months. So my opinion is more of a 2024 second half. 2025, you might start to see these battery recycling companies making their way into the scrap yards, which means they might start to bring stuff in, but we'll continue to keep you posted on that. What else has gone on? Steel prices are awesome. Huge boost to the steel markets. We're seeing like 50 to 80 bucks a ton added over a 4-week period. And that is not what we expected right now. Talk to a bunch of people and they're expecting another $20 to $30 a ton on the upward side going into April. I mean, we're only 8-9 days out from April and it's right around the corner, which is going to finish up Q1. On top of that, we see oil prices like 70 bucks a barrel. So we're starting to see some of those gas prices go down, the diesel prices going down. These are awesome things. Now, are you going to ask me the question, Tom, should I hold until then? Hell no. No, when you get steel in your truck, get it in, get it out, unless you need to bring it back to take out the non-ferrous. So steel is never an item that I'm going to recommend holding onto. So when we give our recommendations every week of sell or hold, steel is almost always going to be on the sell list, except when prices get really low. I will recommend holding heavier items, rotors, number 1 prepared, things like that. But if you're generally moving steel, like we had a customer in here this morning, whatever he gets the day before, he gets off the next day. He drives around with his trailer. He'll do cleanups for people, but he won't save anything. He'll only save things that need to be taken apart. And I really firmly believe that that's how you should be keeping these things, unless, of course, you have a dumpster at your house or your yard and you're able to put stuff in there. And then you can fill a dumpster and most likely get another $30 per ton. Then you might be able to do something like that. But really nice increases in the steel market. I am fairly confident that we're going to see these continue through the second quarter of this year and have more of an uptick going into the summer. So really, really positive news is really what we're looking at right now. What else is going on? Copper prices. I'm going to give you some numbers right now. In the last 7 days, copper is up 3.5%. Great. I mean, we had a market up 4 or 5 cents today. And every week, I'm going to give you a little bit of an increase or a decrease percentage number. This way, you know where the markets are headed. So that could be about 10 to 12 cents swing this week. As our new website and app get uploaded in the coming weeks, you're going to get to see more graphs like this with changes from reported prices. And then we'll give you kind of the raw numbers week after week of how markets are going up or how markets are going down. But copper price is still very strong. Forward predictions still in the upward trend. The demand is there. The supply is not going to meet the overall demand when you look at a 1, 5, or 10-year period. So these are good problems, which are going to continue to lead to scrap prices in the copper, brass, and anything copper related side of things on the upward trend. Stainless steel, we've seen the nickel market, which of course makes up stainless steel, decrease by about 1% week over week. So that's not a big change, but nickel was trading around $22,000 a ton. A few weeks ago, it was $27,000 a ton. So we've now seen stainless steel prices starting to pull themselves back a little bit. Some reported prices in the 31 to 47 cent range for basic 304 stainless. Next, gold prices have increased by about 0.5%. Tom, I don't sell gold bars. I don't sell jewelry. That's cool. But a lot of you ask about electronics. So when the economy is a little shaky or a little worried, which is what's happened with some of the federal interest rate increases, some of these banks that have been failing, what do people do? They put money into safe harbors like gold, like platinum. Speaking of, platinum is up 4% in the last week, right? These are not just, coincidences. They happen on purpose. While we're talking about platinum, just to loop the other metals in, palladium prices are down 3% in the last week. Rhodium prices are down. Hold on, close your eyes, don't listen. 14%. So we've seen 3 prices going into catalytic converters up on the platinum side. Why? Generally because it's a safe harbor for money when times are a little rocky. So it's not really reflective of a industry demand of platinum. It's more of a investors putting money into a safer spot. Palladium and rhodium down 3% and 14% respectively. That's going to hurt the catalytic converter market. So if you're looking for my advice, you might want to hold a couple of cats right now, but we've only seen a downward trend in the last 4 months. Little blips here, there, upward trends week to week, but overall, we've seen a real big decrease. And when we finish up the third quarter, I'll give you some third quarter numbers, which will give you a better idea where we were from January 1st through April 1st. And that can help you really get a better overall picture on the cat side of things. I've mentioned this the last few weeks. The auto recyclers are moving away from palladium towards platinum because it was cheaper. Palladium numbers were, I think, like 1,300 and something an ounce today, 1,387, something like that. But just a short while ago, they were over 2,000. So even though there were more than that, if you had 2,000 down to 13, that's a 35% decrease. So watch out for these numbers, rrcats.com, continuing to quote every day, continuing to give free shipping, 10-day price locks, and a bunch of promotions going on. So check that out, whether you're a new user or existing, check out. We have promotions going on for all catalytic converters, for OEM catalytic converters through rrcats.com. What else is going on? Aluminum markets down about 1% week over week, but down a little more than that, closer to 3 or 4% for the month. So we've started to see prices on sheet aluminum, siding starting to dip themselves down. Now, while those prices are getting reported, we're trying to follow some of the higher grades of aluminum that you may not sell every day. And like the 6061s, the 6063 series aluminums, those are the markets that we really pay close attention to because those get remade into different types of aluminum and then kind of graded out and sent to different areas. So those prices are down week over week by about 1%. So, that might equate to a penny a pound. Not huge market changes, but at least we're telling you kind of what's going on. Other than that, we're continuing to pay attention to your YouTube comments. Any of the people that are out there that are members of our YouTube channel getting additional content, keep checking that out. And everyone, let us know if you want us to produce more content on specific topics. You know, sometimes we have items that we can do it on, sometimes we don't, but at least we put it into the queue. And if we can produce more content to help you learn about scrap, that's what we're looking to do here. So steel prices up, quick recap. Steel prices super strong in March, going stronger into April. Copper prices up about 3.5% in the last week. Positive sign. Overall demand for copper strong. Catalytic converters might be something you want to hold on to right now, considering we've had a 14% drop in rhodium, and then those palladium numbers are down. And platinum, you can't pay too close attention to that platinum number right now, just because it's a little inflated due to some of the bank problems you may have heard about in the last week and a half, whether it was over in Switzerland, in California, in New York. Still, problems are problems worldwide when it comes to banking and money. So overall, markets are doing well. Today is March 22nd, 2023. Any questions, comment below. Until next week, I'll scrap you later.
Thanks for checking out this scrap video. For more exclusive scrap video content, please become a YouTube member of our channel today. Thank you, and I'll scrap you later.